on the site, the only TV spin-off show that promises to A, stimulate the mind, B, fondle with your brain, and if that's not enough, C, give your psych a bloody good seeing to. Psych up your life, people. Psych up your life. Helping me tonight is the presenter who always likes to probe that extra bit deeper. You know, some would say he goes too deep, in fact, but I'll leave that one to you. It's Ian Lee! So deep. But it's not all fun and games here. Oh, no, 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 no. This is a show that needs to be taken seriously. Seriously, guys. And that's why I have enlisted two of psychologists' finest practitioners for the panel. Please welcome psychotherapist Rachel/Annie Lennox-Morris.
She's wearing glasses.
And someone I just funkin' love. It's our resident psychologist, Dr. Funky. Yeah. Completing the lineup is the former housemate who saw through all of Big Brother's secrets and lies. Please welcome our latest evictee, Detective Dan. Yeah. Tonight is going to be a good one. I can feel it in my waters. I can feel it. But before we get started, here's the latest... Well, here's the latest in 80 seconds and 13 frames.
There's even a little bit of me that thinks maybe we're not that safe in that safe house, which unnerves me a bit, but I'm not going to dwell on that. We're not that safe in that safe house, man. Safe.
These two housemates will be immune from next week's eviction.
Here's to immunity. Woo!
I smell a storm brewing.
Who do we want to share the good life with? Dan.
Everyone who's been in there, bad things have happened. It isn't worth the luxury.
Have you got any concerns, any problems in the house, Karen?
Give me a second, I'm just enjoying the biscuit.
No problem at all.
She was basically saying Gina was the ugly one.
That's pretty nasty.
Can we change the fucking topic, please?
That's bullshit.
Oh my God, I'm right!
Well, can someone explain why I'm a snake?
As far as everybody else in that house is concerned, the sun shines out his fucking arsehole.
Big Brother told you that you are all facing eviction. This was a lie. Dan.
Oh, my God!
I fancy David Beckham, he don't fancy me back. We ain't in a relationship.
Oh, Dan.
Lots to talk about this week, then. Let's get straight into it. Dan, hello there.
Hello.
How have your first 24 hours been outside of the house, back in the real world?
Really, real world? It doesn't feel like it still at the moment. No, it's been good. Bit shell-shocked still, maybe, but really tired. Can't wait for a good night's sleep tonight.
Did you go out last night?
No, but I had a few glasses of fizz.
Can I say, very quickly, I'm really pissed off with Big Brother. You have been stitched up. He should still be in the house, shouldn't he? Totally got rid of the wrong person this week. Totally, I mean that.
Thank you. Dr. Funky, were you surprised to see Dan go? Just
no,
like Ian.
I'm not surprised because of the way Big Brother do things. When Dan was put in the safe house and up for eviction, you've got to think about it. The public have to vote someone to evict. Sam and Sophie haven't done enough to make people want to evict them. For Dan, there were things that he'd done in the house that some people disagreed with and some people agreed with. So obviously those people that disagreed with him...
He had what the other two haven't got, personality. That's why they booted him out. Get Sam out. Don't Rachel, in hindsight, how could Dan have played it a bit differently?
I don't think you should have played it differently in any way, shape or form. But, having said that, there's always a having said that.
There's always a but.
If you were playing a game, if you were playing this as a game, then you should have let it lie a little bit. You're like a dog with a bone. Let it go.
True, very
Nobody
true.
cares. And I think the thing about nobody likes a smart ass, and I honestly think that you being yourself and being quite smart and being right a lot of the time made you unfavourable.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
And I think that's a shame.
Yeah.
But at least he's come out with his dignity, eh?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Unlike
Intact.
Callum and that awful strip. Yeah, you became... It was embarrassing. Oh, what a flabby white pale ass that was. Now, Dan, you became very close with Hazel. Do you think she's going to be struggling without you now?
I think Hazel's going to struggle this week with or without me. Me and her were very close. I continue to stand by her at the moment. I haven't seen what's happened prior to me coming out. I know about stuff that's gone in the house, obviously. I think she had a really tough week this week with the tasks, and certainly the final kick in the teeth was being placed 9th in the rankings that were in part of the shopping task this week. So she's going to struggle. She does open up to me, maybe more than others in the house, and maybe her and Charlie will get closer. I'm not sure. They're pretty close, but I think with the level of trust I think she had with me, there's no one else really that can fill that role necessarily at the moment.
Well, in tonight's episode, Hazel was tearing up after your departure. How sad. Brought a tear to my eye. Now
he was having a little weep in the green room as well. Let's be honest. He had a little handkerchief to pass to him.
All right. Sniffle, sniffle. We've already lost Jemima. Jackie went last week, and now Dan's out. So, Dr. Funky, are there any adult figures left in the house?
I like the way you said that.
Yeah.
But you think about all the people that took on that role are parents themselves, so they naturally gravitated to that role. What we've got now in the house, we have a few adult figures that feel that they should fulfil Dan's shoes. We've got Callum, we've got Dexter. Already Callum's trying to say things like Dan, like, oh, I think there's a tussle, something's going on, trying to be quite spooky. But I don't think it washes down well because it's not a natural thing that Callum naturally does.
Yeah, totally. Callum is not natural, not natural.
Definitely not.
He's not natural.
Bravo. Well said. Now here's how Callum and Charlie are coping with Dan's departure.
Detective Dan.
He'll be missed. He's missed already, I think. He's just a presence, isn't he? He didn't even need to sit there and chat all the time. He's just a presence.
Well, he'd just be massively missed. It won't change groups because there was no group with Dan, and Dan was just very popular, very close one-on-one with people, and then also sort of a voice of the house.
I went on a real journey with Dan, one of my biggest journeys in the house, because from not being close to the point that, like I said, I did what I did in week 2 to the point that we got to, where I could me and Dan chatted regularly one-on-one. He got me and I got him, and sometimes we got to the point where, like me and Sam and me and you and me and a few people, I could just look at Dan, we'd just smile at each other, and we just know. You just know, like a real link.
Imagine going on a journey with that dull idiot. Jesus.
Was that actually a joke? Is that actually real?
I was going to say,
is that
Dan,
a lie?
You know, tell me about your really deep journey with Callum.
There was no deep journey with Callum. There was just proper, cringe. And Callum and me never had a journey, and we would not have had a journey if I'd stayed in the house. Like, I don't know. I'm sure he's an all right bloke, but that's all he is, an all right bloke.
So
he's dull as dishwater.
Harsh words. See, you didn't ever look at him and just smile, you and him.
The only time I smiled at him was in embarrassment, and I was trying to just be polite and cover up the laughter that was waiting to come out.
Last week, it was predicted that we'd see a different side of Charlie with Jackie out of the picture. Dr. Funky, what have you noticed about her this week?
Last week we discussed this and we thought, will Charlie come out now that her mum's out of the house? But she's actually been the same. What she's actually showing is that I would want to see Charlie be less of a people pleaser. And what I mean by that, she's trying to please Callum, she's trying to please Dexter, and that's causing more friction between Callum and Dexter. So, in a sense, Charlie hasn't done anything different than her mum being there, but I actually want to see more of her rather than having to please people.
When are we going to see it, eh? Rachel, how does Charlie's behaviour affect others in the house?
I think it's having a profound effect on them in the sense that she might not have a mum there anymore, but she's managed to turn every single housemate in there into a parent by acting like a child all of the time. And I think this is actually Jackie's fault, and as a parent I have to take responsibility for my son's flaws, and I think Jackie has too. Jackie has been a very strong, controlling parent, and you can tell that, because Charlie is terrified to take responsibility for anything. She won't make a decision. She asks other people what they think she should do. And even the twins who are only 18 are showing complete frustration. They're like, I don't know what to do with her.
Well, listen, I think it's time that we moved on to Dan's favourite housemate, his BFF, Callum. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at a pale arse and Callum as he strips again.
Oh, no, please, do we have to?
Dr. Funke. Why is Callum struggling to bond so much?
I think, in my opinion, Callum is not being himself. It's like he's restricting the emotions of what he should be connecting with people. And that's why when Dan says there's something awkward about him, because he's being like, he's acting each role. I mean, we're seeing there acting as a stripper, acting as a psychologist. He doesn't actually show his true, authentic self. And that's what I think people are finding difficult to connect with.
Well, Dan, did his strip change his position in the house?
No, it totally cemented it, to be honest. You've seen it.
Amazing! No one give him a pat on the back then, eh? No
I think Sam might have done, but that was about as far as it went. Yeah.
Well, thanks, guys. Great chat. Join us after the break for loads more psychological chit-chat. Plus, we'll be answering your phone calls in the phone room. I cannot wait. See you in a bit. Big Brother's bit on the side. Ian, I'm so glad that you're still here. Do you know what? I didn't think that you'd still be here. I'm really surprised you came back.
AJ, are you joking? Of course I came back. The bosses said they'd give me loads of dough.
Oh, really? I tell you what, it's funny you say that, because they did ask me to give you all of this.
Oh, let's have a little look at this. Oh, shit.
Dough! We are so funny. So, moving on. We are already halfway through the series. Can you believe it?
Yes, I can.
Well, for those who can't, here's something to jog your memory.
So, here's what you missed. 50 went into the house and they totally loved each other for like 5 minutes. Sally argued with Gina, who argued with Jemima.
You clearly have no class.
Sorry? Jemima cried. Sally was evicted. Michael was an actor.
Phenomenal.
Shocker, he left. Zombies attacked.
Fucking zombies.
Quarantine happened. They were pissed.
What are you trying to do, mug us all off?
Detective Dan was on the case.
Oh!
Jemima left. See ya. Wolfie cried. Jackie danced. Blah, blah. Gina and Dexter went into the safe house.
God.
Daly left. The safe house was revealed. Oh, my. Woo! Wolfie's out. The bugs told her. Dexter streaked. Gross. Gina hates Hazel. There's a love triangle. BB put in a remote control. Stop, play, pause, fast forward. Jackie's gone. Sophie and Sam moved into the safe house. Got a storyline. Good job. Dan got the boot, and that's what you missed on Big Brother.
Excellent. Excellent. Why don't they just send us that instead of making me watch it every day? Very informative, I think you'll agree. And so, starting with the old Big Brother pro, that is Dr. Funke. Dr. Funke, how does this series compare to past years, in your opinion?
I think this series is one of the best series, and I think it's in relation to the very first series of Big Brother. It's real social psychology, and it's getting us to see people's real emotions, not emotions that can be acted out, which is what I said about Callum. We can see his acted emotions. It's getting people pushing them to the edge, and I think it's a fantastic series.
Well, we previously yes, yeah. No, she's right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We previously discussed how the Spidey effect has influenced the housemates. Dan, did you go with a particular game plan when you went in?
No, not at all. I went in there and I think everyone could see that I was just myself from the beginning. I kind of wished maybe I'd stepped back a little bit the first couple of weeks, but I couldn't. I have to say what I think. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I was honest and open from the start and honest and open at the end, so I'm happy with that.
Excellent. Rachel, what effect do game plans have on friendships this year?
I think the problem with a game plan is it means that it's every man for himself. And this is Secrets and Lies. And right from the beginning, as soon as Michael revealed himself, that was it. They knew right then and there that you could have friendships, maybe one on... I mean, if anything, the only groups that we're actually seeing is when they cuddle up to each other in terror, isn't it?
Yeah.
Twos on twos. Yeah. So, yeah, I think what it means is they're every man for himself.
Every man for himself. Well, we still have 8 housemates left. Dr. Funke, are you surprised that any of them in the house now have lasted as long as they have?
Well, I'm not surprised because of the way the Big Brother are doing the task, because really Dan should not be sitting here right now, but it's against Sophie and Sam, and that's the case. I'm surprised probably that Callum has lasted so long, and I probably envisage that he's going to last a little bit longer. Because I'm sorry to say, I think he may last a little bit longer, but, you know, many people might not like that, but hey.
Who do you see in the final, then?
I think Callum or Hazel may get to the final. I know you don't like...
Well, that didn't last long were Side Boob Sally and Jemima. Here's a little reminder.
I'm a MILF. I'm gonna say what I think. I just have to say what I think.
Are you fucking joking me?
I like the controversy. I think it's fun.
I'm just here to cause a bit of trouble.
Let the battle come on.
She's a bitch.
You look like a prostitute.
Look at you with your...
Look at me! I don't look like anything. Your ugly personality overlaps your ugly face.
Dan is fucking two-faced.
You clearly have no class.
Sorry? I will be obviously showering in my bikini every day then. I don't normally have a problem with things rising. I might never see you again. I just can't be bothered.
I forgot about those guys. Dr. Funky, as we get fewer residents, do you think the housemates are going to be missed like Jemima and Sally?
I think they were big characters and we had a female-dominated house, but the house just moves on, it's life. So I think everyone's saying, why do certain housemates move on? Dan's left the house. We're going to see different personalities come up and different interactions, and that's not a bad thing.
Sally and Jemima, they did make an impression. Dan, did you miss them when they went?
I really, really missed Sally. I think me and her clicked in the first week, and if she'd stayed, we probably would have been great friends. We probably would have bickered, but made up quickly and had a lot of fun. Jemima, I respect her as an independent woman, as a businesswoman. She's achieved a lot in her life and she's doing really well, but as a housemate, we didn't click great, and we missed her food when she left, but that was about all.
Everyone will miss a bit of good grub, though, you've got to admit. Now, moving on to a very different housemate, I'm talking the people's puppet. Remember him, Michael?
Hello there. My name is Michael. I'm a postman. I'm not really a postman. I'm a postman. I'm not really a postman.
Leave it out, Ian. Leave it out. Here's Michael in all of his glory.
How did you know it was me?
It's Michael.
Yeah, I'll cause chaos.
Will one housemate come to the diary room? In the garden are all the housemates' suitcases.
I think we got them. Nobody trusts me. Absolutely crazy.
Who is the least attractive housemate?
You arsehole.
Just crazy. Is he not a real housemate? Michael the actor.
Detective Dan here was pretty much onto Michael from the get-go, surprise, surprise, but the others were still shocked to find out that he was, in fact, an actor. So he was the only one, and he was only in the house for a week. Rachel, has his role caused paranoia for weeks to come?
I think that all the housemates went in paranoid to begin with. And remember, these are seasoned Big Brothers. Some of those kids in there have grown up with it, have never known life without Big Brother. They kind of know what's coming, they know what they've seen before, and I think they went in paranoid. But after that, it was like, oh, yeah, I remember what's going on here. Trust nothing and no one.
Well, the twist led to Dan thinking even Wolfie was a mole. Yeah, nice one, Dan. But do the housemates, Dan, do they trust each other now, or do you think that there could be other conspiracies on the horizon?
I think we were getting to a point in the house where the conspiracy theories we thought had gone maybe a little bit too far, so we'd all taken a bit of a back seat with sort of putting things out there in relation to that. But with last night now, God, I think it's going to...
Anything could happen.
Fire up again, yeah, absolutely.
Amazing. I cannot wait. Time now to talk about two recent evictees, Wolfie and Jackie Travers.
Boom. Curtains up, kids. It's showtime.
I wake up to this every day. Everyone knows I'm going to make it to the final. Oh, my God! If I stand up once more and feel gunge in my fucking vagina, I will go crazy.
Bloody hell, I should be able to have a drink and let my hair down.
OK, let me have another drink, Dan. Hang on a second.
Oh, my God.
Do you feel it's harder or not as hard as you thought it would be?
You know, it's going to be really, really hard.
Yeah. I know what I want. I have to have sex! I'm normally very loud. Ah! Charlie! I was just getting into it then.
Wow. Fit as. Now, how did the atmosphere change with Wolfie's exit, Dan?
I think it was more relaxed in the house after Wolfie left, because Wolfie was very sensitive. She took things very personally and didn't deal with criticism or situations that she was maybe questioned maybe a bit harshly or whatever, but she was a big character, she was lively, she was fun, but she was very sensitive.
Less flob on the ground as well. She
Absolutely.
It's a fact.
Yeah, this bit wasn't missed. It wasn't missed at all. But...
Well, at least she contained it in a bucket, eh?
She did.
Rachel, could she have gone further on in the competition?
Do you know what? She had an opportunity back there. After she broke down, she really kind of crumpled. She had an opportunity then to open up and let us in, to say, this is what you've seen so far isn't all of me. There's more to me, and I'm a bit insecure. So she had the option to do that, but what she did instead was she slammed the door in our faces and locked us out. And at that point, we went, mate, we were here for you, but, you know, we're not going to hang around on your doorstep.
Dan, you formed quite a close bond with Jackie. Did the house miss her when she'd gone? Did it change?
Jackie was missed. She's a big character in the house. The mother-daughter dynamic was gone. She was the mother figure naturally in the house. Jackie was a lot of fun. She brought a lot of life and character to the house, and she was missed. But the thing is with the house, someone goes, and as you said a minute ago, like, things move on very quickly, and you're almost forgotten quite quickly. Not that Jackie was, of course, but yeah, as far as organisation and stuff like that, absolutely.
Oh, well, now, I don't know about you, but I could do with this series just ending pretty soon, actually. I need to relearn some, you know, manual skills, and it would be really great to make some money again. Hazel reference. But enough about me. Cop a load of this week's diary room uncut. I can never say diary.
Big brother, have you found my yellow shirt at all?
Dan, you need to go to jail now. Big brother can talk to you about your shirt later.
Sorry, Big brother.
Big brother doesn't usually negotiate, Sam.
I don't care. I'm negotiating with you now.
But Big brother will be opening the garden again soon.
Hello, Callum.
Hello. Oh, I like you. Oh, no, I like you all, but you're nice.
Oh, I'm not talking about a garden, boss. You know what I'm talking about.
Big brother doesn't negotiate.
Oh, and I asked about a yellow shirt, a short-sleeve Oxford shirt that's missing. It's like a pale yellow.
I wanted to pull my hair out. No, not pull my hair out, but I wanted to just scream at her and say to her, why are you like this? Why are you so naive? Why are you so stupid? Why are you bitchy? Why are you just dumb? Like, she's dumb, okay? Like, she's actually dumb. I've never met anyone so dumb in my life.
I've got a shirt missing. It's a short-sleeve yellow Oxford shirt that's been missing since last Thursday or Wednesday even, when our clothes were taken as part of the task.
I'm not getting sick of talking to anyone, I'm just getting sick of listening to the same old drivel.
Is the pain only in your head?
Like, in my brain.
You have a pain in your brain?
Yeah, it's not even a joke. I don't know why you asked that. It's a pain in my brain.
Big brother's not joking.
I'm not, you are joking. You have a pain in your brain. That was a rhyme, that's a joke. But yeah, I have a pain in my brain, like, seriously, in my temple, around here, this area.
The ongoing saga of my yellow shirt, which still hasn't appeared, and now my pineapple shorts, which haven't been returned.
Just to reassure you, Big Brother is on to that.
You say that every time, Big Brother.
Big Brother promises.
It's been nearly 2 weeks since the yellow shirt disappeared. I'm running out of shirts, but...
It fits Big Brother quite well.
Yeah, does it? Cool.
You actually wants to leave the room now, and this is the first ever time I've wanted to leave the diary room.
doing it.
First ever time. It's funny every time. Lower your tone, strengthen your argument. I've got an argument because I have my own brain. What's your argument? What's your point? What's your argument? Where are you going? What's your argument? What's happening? What's your argument? Why are you talking? Say your argument. What's your argument? What's your argument? You ain't got one. Say your argument. Repeating yourself. Say your argument. I haven't got one. You haven't shut your bloody mouth. Nor have you. You're still talking. You're looking still up.
I'm really sorry. It's the 4th time I've had to ask for it now this week. My yellow shirt's missing still.
It's like there's nothing new. It's just literally like repeat. It's becoming like Groundhog Day in here.
Your shirt is there.
Where's it been hiding, Big Brother?
The shirt had been inside your duvet cover.
Really?
It had obviously become mixed up with your laundry and lost inside your duvet cover, so you'll be glad to have it back.
Thank you very much.
I'm glad Dan got his shirt back. We are back in the form room, and in honour of Detective Dan, we've all dressed up just because we're crazy like that. Apart from me, where's my outfit? Ian, what's touching my back?
It's my truncheon. So, let's go to the lounge, shall we? Hello. Who's on line one then?
I've got Elaine from Grangemouth.
Elaine!
Hi, AJ. Hi, Ian.
Hi,
Dan.
you're right. Come on.
Fine, thank you. I've written a small poem I spoke to someone earlier on that I wanted to read out. Which
In your free time. Amazing.
Wow.
Come on, hit us.
OK, I really would like the time to say Channel 5's Big Brother has...
We haven't got time, I'm afraid. Let's cut her off. No. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Poems are always shit.
No.
Now, let's go to line 2. Line 2. Who's on there?
It's Shelley from the Wirral.
Hello, Shelley.
Hi, it's Shelley.
She'll get over it. She'll get over it.
Hi, Shelley. Are you all right? What have you got to say? I hope it's not a poem.
No, my question's for Dan. Do you think if people didn't know that you were a detective, you probably would have stayed longer in the house?
Oh, good question. Dan, what do you think? If they didn't know you were a detective, would you have stayed there a bit longer?
No, not necessarily. I don't think so, because I think my detective role was nothing to do with my intuition, and I think my intuition is just a natural thing which would have formed and progressed as it did in the house without my role as a detective. I don't think it made any difference, actually.
Here. Thank you very much. Let's be having the next caller.
Billy King from North Wales.
Billy King!
Billy King! Woo!
Hi, AJ!
Hi!
And me, Billy King.
Ian,
behave
yourself.
Can we get the poem lady back, please?
Ian, I'm loving the shorts, AJ. Ian.
Thanks.
You were rude to me last week. Remember when I said hello, hello, hello?
Yeah. Well,
right. Pinching my punchlines this week.
OK. Just, Billy, what do you want to say about... Don't critique last week's show. What do you want to say about Big Brother?
Right. I've loved the tasks this year. I've loved the Secrets and Lies.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Dan, but I think the right man went this week. I'm sorry to say that, but I found you a little bit devious.
Right.
The tasks, all I'm asking is for this simple task to be done.
Come on,
Sam, I've found everybody's been a little bit, you know, they haven't given Sam the chance to come out of his shell, so to speak.
Right.
It must be really difficult for that lad in there because of his impediment. And I think not a lot of people are taking into account how difficult it must be for him. I'd love to see...
It doesn't excuse... Just he's deaf doesn't mean he should be boring.
No, he's not going to be boring. Give him a chance.
He's been really dull for 8 weeks. I've given him 2 months of a chance.
Ian, if Big Brother gives Sam a task where he's in charge and he's in control, all the other housemates are going to have to listen to him.
To be fair, Billy, he was in control with the detective Dan task. Remember, it was Sam in the forefront of that task. He had to.
I just think he's got a lot more to give, AJ.
Billy,
Thanks,
Billy, you're banned from ever calling us ever again.
You know,
strong
Billy,
chat, guys. Strong chat.
Thank you. Strong chat indeed. Thanks to all of our callers. I wish I heard that poem. I wish I heard. Please call back. Join us after the break for plenty more juicy Big Brother exclusives. Don't go anywhere, or I'm sending Ian with instructions.
Do I look silly like this?
Yeah.
Oh, nuts.
Well, welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Psych. And like the housemates, we'd be grateful for the lettuce. Ooh. The main show never gives us anything, not even a cucumber. We'd love a cucumber, but you get something. Here's an exclusive. Lucky.
Housemates, you've been living in the Big Brother house now for over 6 weeks, and the house now resembles a tip. Big Brother has had enough of housemates living like slobs. As an extra incentive, Big Brother will play music while you clean.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
The cleaning is now over.
It's not clean.
It's not clean. Now, Big Brother's cast this series have certainly put the housemates through their paces. Let's have a catch-up with Big Brother's tasks team.
Hi guys, I'm Sean and I work on Big Brother's task team. Tasks this year are quite different because we're always looking for original mechanics and different ways to do the tasks. This year, with the Secrets and Lies theme, we had that. So a lot of the tasks are tied in some way or another.
The public want you to sabotage this week's shopping task.
We have a large team, that come up with a lot of different tasks.
Excellent.
When someone has a good idea, we all come together, think about it, brainstorm, and then we pitch that to the executive producers. And if everybody likes it, we start buying props, writing scripts, and ironing out the fine details. And then, when it's ready, we put it straight into the house.
Oh, wait, I can't hold on! I can't hold on! Hello!
Sometimes we don't always know if a task will work or if it won't. I mean, they're real people, so it can be difficult.
Is he looking at a bum?
But to reduce that risk, we test something until everybody's happy with it.
Oh!
We've had lots of great tasks this year. We've had great shopping tasks like quarantine and the remote control, but we've also had some really good mini tasks as well. Remember to Remember and Hide and Seek with the twins, which is really funny as well.
Where the fuck is everyone? They've mugged us off, didn't they? This was all a ploy, wasn't it? Really?
Well, I can't say too much about what's coming up, but what I can say is that we are not over with the Secrets and Lies theme, so there are going to be a few shocks and surprises in store.
That's what we want. Shocks.
That's what we want.
I like that lad. I think he's good. I wouldn't mind his job. I've got an idea for a task. You get Callum and you put him in a box and you lock it.
No. Ian, no.
That's it? What? What's wrong with that?
That's the idea!
Yeah, that's it. You can have that one for free.
Oh, God. From a psychological standpoint, moving on from that, Dr. Funky, which tasks have you found the most interesting to watch and why?
2 tasks, the remote control and the recent task, because that just showed people's emotions. It was just connected.
That was better than I thought it was going to be. That was a brilliant task.
And then the recent task of people being ranked from the favourite housemate to the least favourite. I mean, that's just a classic. It's going to cause so many people to feel like, you know, a little bit unsure of themselves.
OK, well, let's discuss that for a little bit. The public ranking task, how will that affect the housemates in weeks to come, Rachel?
I think it'll affect them differently. Most of us have a way of evaluating our own worth. And for the healthy ones, it's on the inside. People like Gina, Dexter, Sophie, they know who they are and what their worth is. They don't need us to tell them about it. Unlike Callum and Hazel, they really need the outside world to tell them who they are. So that's going to matter a lot to them.
Dan, did you notice a change in people after that task with the ranking?
Yeah, I think the twins had a bit of a wobble off the back of it being placed 7th. I think they were expecting to be placed up in the top 4 somewhere, and there's obviously reasons for that, which maybe I'm not aware of. But the twins, Dexter said he was surprised to be 3rd, but then I think deep down he knew that, and he's kind of playing the game.
Callum was upset as well.
I mean, very upset.
Callum was upset, but you know, what do you expect? Like, he's not going to come 1st or 2nd, is he?
Dr. Funky.
Oh, done!
Can I just very quickly get a straw poll? Who likes Callum? Who doesn't like Callum? It's divided. That surprises me. I think he's a massive bellend. Dr. Funky, how can the passing or failing of a task change the group dynamic?
I think it doesn't really matter because, as like Dan highlighted, everyone is in it for themselves. We haven't really seen strong groups happening because of all the tasks. It's shifting things around. And if something like Gina this week, she didn't do the task because she wanted to save the cigarettes, and that was well collected because you're thinking, well, we need to survive on cigarettes. So no one really bothered about it. So I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference.
We need to survive on cigarettes. Give me a bag. Give me a bag. When the group failed tasks that are really severe food punishments, Dan, how did you cope on basic food rations?
Yeah, the first week was really tough, but what was really interesting, though, was that we came up with quite a lot of tasty food in that first week. Jemima and Jackie were really inventive, and even I got involved and made a carrot soup, which was really, really nice. It was really, really nice. So that was kind of... The novelty then wore off, though, and then now they're back on basic rations again a bit this week because we didn't get any money at all. We got £76, I think, in the task just passed. And, yeah, it's going to be a bit of tension because the boys, especially the twins, love their meat. They love their chicken.
Good time for you,
and they ain't got no chicken. Yeah, it's a good time to go.
Dr. Funky, does being hungry make passing the tasks that little bit more difficult?
Of course it will. I mean, AJ, have you imagined not having food, breakfast and lunch? How do you feel?
I can't even imagine it.
I know, but they survived it really well. And I think, like you said, the housemates have really prepared themselves from getting in their house and to experience deprivation. But if you're experiencing hunger, you can sometimes hallucinate. I mean, I hallucinate when I don't eat.
Oh, yeah, see food hearts. I think we need some help, Dr. Funky. I think we need some help. Now, we've seen loads of big tasks this series. Rachel, do you like seeing housemates being pushed to their absolute limits?
Well, if you mean that, do I like to see people given the opportunity to really express themselves and to find out where their limitations are, and then yes, of course, I think it's a very, very valuable social enterprise.
Oh, let's just push it.
We've seen quite a few tasks, haven't we, where housemates gain power and others become their minions. Dr. Funke, are these power positions dangerous?
Well, they can be. There's nothing wrong with having power. It's the abuse of power. Now, you've asked me, has anyone abused their power in the house? I think Dexter did a little bit. When he was in the safe house, he came out, and I remember, Dan, you didn't really like what he said about Hazel. So it's abusing, and I think Dexter's probably one of the people that have abused their power in the house.
Well, with great power, as we know, comes great responsibility. Dan, which task did you find the most difficult?
Well, the basket task, because we were never going to bloody pass it, were we? And after he dropped that corner and then it literally stayed there like glue for like 2 or 3 minutes, we were like, what the hell is going on here? But yeah, that was impossible to pass, so that must be the most... When quarantine was hard for some of the others because they were in there overnight, and that was really, really tough, especially for someone like Jackie. She really, really struggled with that.
Oh, bless her. Now, we've seen Big Brother tackle new territory this series by allowing family members to enter the house in the remote control task, which we all loved. Rachel, what did that highlight in the house?
Well, for me, what it highlighted was the commitment that the housemates have to the game. Yes. I mean, OK, maybe I think maybe Dexter... I can understand that he didn't melt because he's, you know, he's Mr. Ice Mask, isn't he? But when Sophie had that beautiful young man telling her how much he adored her and missed her, and she just managed to freeze.
He should dump her. He totally should dump her. He's like, she's not seen him for 6 weeks. He's going, I love you, I love you. Fuck off.
She's thinking of the food.
Yeah.
See, food.
She's thinking of the other housemates as well.
Exactly.
Team player.
Well, the twins didn't. They just melted.
Yeah.
They brought right down.
Sophie wasn't happy about that afterwards. She was not happy about that. No.
Amazing. Well, this series, the housemates know more information about how the public feel about them too. So, Dr. Funke, does this change the dynamics within the house?
Yes, it does change the dynamics, because I think all of the housemates didn't expect Gina to be #1.
I know.
And we saw the twins throw their dummy out of their mouth. How could Gina get there? And they started to turn against them. Also, what happened with Hazel and Dan, so I'm just saying you now there, Dan, is that they started to think, what did Gina and Dexter say in that safe house? Because they're starting to blame people for the ranking of the position, rather than Hazel looking at, well, what behaviour, what responsibility did I need to take for what happened in the house? So no one's taking responsibility, everyone's just...
Everybody's pointing the finger, pointing the finger. There's so much more to talk about. I wish we could go on, but unfortunately, that's all we've got time for. Please give it up for our panel.
Well done. Thank you very much.
Excellent, as always. So join us after the break when there'll be plenty more for you to get your massive teeth into. See you in a bit. Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Psych, the TV spin-off show that always gets cheers. Maybe not big cheers, but cheers all the same. Boo! Oh, I'm one woman booing. Here's today's news. Boo! Right back at ya! At 2:02 this afternoon, Charlie and Hazel pondered their reception from the public last night.
I do feel like it's a good thing, actually, that I got booed.
Were you surprised you got booed?
No.
Were you not?
No. I was hoping I wouldn't, but
cheers.
I thought I would, yeah. My vision, gut instinct was boo. And it was exactly how... It went exactly how I thought it would as well. Exactly. I just...
Do you think they try to offend you more by the lower boo, the boo?
Yeah, possibly.
You have to look at the people that are getting cheered and the people that are getting booed and think, would you really, really, really like to be in the cheered category? Think about that.
Yeah, that's very true.
And she wonders why people think she's a snake. Good reaction, guys. At 2:45 this afternoon, Dexter and Hazel chatted about, you guessed it, Charlie.
She confuses me so much.
Who?
Charlie.
Why?
It's like 1 minute she's like, Callum makes her skin crawl, and then the next minute she's like...
She with him out there, is she?
Yeah, like all over him again. Just following him around everywhere.
Really?
Mm.
Oh, she is with him. They love their deeper than deep chats, though, don't they?
Mm.
As long as the ones that love me, and I love myself, and
that's good. And you do.
Learn to love myself anyway.
You're learning.
Then that's the most important thing, really.
What do you say when you look in the mirror? What do you say, just out of interest, before you? What do you say?
Confused.
You say confusion.
No, I don't anymore, I guess.
What do you say when you look in the mirror and you stand there silently and you smile or frown or whatever? What do you say when you look in the mirror, Charlie?
Someone that's...
Not what do you think others say? What do you say?
No, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Sorry,
someone that has been... Yeah.
Confusion. Sorry, I was just being deep. At 4:12 this afternoon, Big Brother gave the housemates a platform to express themselves through the medium of paint.
But this is my painting. It's based on the love triangle and a few other things. OK, so first of all, we saw Hazel come down the stairs with her big boobs, and she had a bit of cleavage as well, and she's waving her hand, and that was mine and I believe all the boys' reactions, which is our tongued out. And as you can see, this was a poor drawing of Charlie's bum, hence why I had to put it in detail. And this is Dexter. Kissing Charlie's ass. And apparently there's a love triangle, which is obviously none there, so I'll laugh out loud. And I thought of a joke while I was painting, and that is, what do you call an artist with a brown finger? Picasso.
Oh, it's funny. That was easily the best task. Get it? Easel? No? Right, well, that's today's news. What a great joke, hey? I know what you're thinking. And now I am with Rob.
Hello, Age.
Hello. Don't call me Age.
Why is your chair so much higher than mine?
I don't know. Do you want me to come
like
low?
an Amazonian... That's much better.
Oh, but now I feel a bit too low. Like, my legs are like, I'm here. Anyway. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, excellent. Let me come in a little bit closer. Tell me about BBI. What's happening in this world?
In this world, this little world of enclosure goodness, tomorrow on Twitter, there's going to be the Twitter takeover right after Ryland's show. He's going to be on Twitter answering your questions. So if you get them in to the hashtag #AskRylan.
Right.
Anything,
Ask Ryland.
Anything you want to ask him, but don't make it teeth-related, because I think we've done that to death, haven't we?
Yeah, he gets the teeth
He gets it. He knows. He's done articles about it in magazines.
Exactly.
If you read those kind of magazines. Right. So, will the housemates get on without Dan around? They're asking that on the hashtag #AfterDan. So, Baguli Sam says, "Bring him back! I miss him already and I don't even know him."
Is that how he talks?
Yeah. Of course it is. ASI Michelle
I can't read Twitter names either.
I reckon we might see more of Sophie and Sam. They've been quiet because Dan was overbearing.
No way.
Yeah. Mark Hassel on Facebook says, Dan's eviction has really upset me. It's ruined my 35th birthday, which is today.
Oh!
So happy birthday, Mark.
Happy birthday. But seriously, you've got to ask yourself some questions.
Ask yourself some serious questions, young man. Reese Quinn says, there'll be lost puppies. Dan's exit will definitely leave a huge impact upon them. He was like a big brother to all of them. He was the big brother in... He put the big brother in Big Brother.
In Big Brother. A popular housemate, and he will be missed.
He will be missed.
Thank you very much,
worries.
Rob. Well, that's your lot for tonight. Tune in tomorrow at 11:50 for Ryland Supersized Celebrity Sunday with more from Dan and celebrity guest Gemma Collins and the Honeys. That band. Good night. Mwah.